20 years later after 9/11, what are some of the real distinct points that you carry with you as a lesson learned from what happened down in the PIAC?
Yeah, it really changed my life, some of the events that day, especially around communication and what I witnessed with those cabinet members, specifically Vice President Cheney at the time. In the absence of the president, unable to communicate with his Secretary of Defense, Vice President Cheney rose to the occasion and started giving out military orders to the Pentagon to tell our fighters what the rules of engagement are. He was trying to get America moving forward. He was trying to get off the X and make that executive decision to start defending the skies over our country. Ultimately, those decisions went on deaf ears because in crisis, it takes authority to get resources allocated.
Right.
And because the Department of Defense, their decisions can take lives or save lives on either end of the spectrum. We fight the way we practice, and we practice taking orders from the president and the Secretary of Defense. Unless the 25th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution is enacted, our four-star combatant commanders don't take orders from the Vice President.
So you're saying that although he was acting based on his assessment and his razor sharp focus, that his commands were falling on deaf ears because it wasn't following the protocol or the standard practice that's in place given by the Constitution?
Absolutely right. And the word protocol, Seth, is spot on. Our protocols say that we take orders from the National Command Authority. Until that word goes out, until that communication goes out that our National Command Authority is no longer intact, our president is killed, he's incapacitated or unwilling to fulfill his duties, the vice president's orders will fall on deaf ears.
So not only the vice president, but in any organization, if you have the structure set up that clearly delineates where command comes from, whether it's in a crisis or, as you said, in your everyday practice of your executing your everyday activities, if a member of that organization, a company, a corporation, plays outside of that structure, what's at risk for the organization?
What's at risk is failure. We go around now, and as you know, Seth, I do crisis leadership training. We also do tabletop exercises. It's mandated by myself, if you're going to have me come in, that the C-suite, the entire C-suite from the CEO to everyone around them is going to be a part of that tabletop exercise. They have to understand that the way they're going to prepare for crisis is the way it's going to unfold. And if they don't show up and you send somebody in their place, you already have a void in authority should a real crisis come to your organization or your company. So everyone's got to be there. We got to rehearse the way we plan to fight, if you will, and that's the only way it's going to work. Practice comms, practice authority, go over who's going to do what when, practice a lost communication even scenario as if comms were down. Give everybody the authority to take action in their area of responsibility to get things going.
Thanks for stopping in and watching this video. If you found it helpful, you can find others just like it at the link below and subscribe while you're at it.